All you blacks, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you want to be like Becky, man. Cut your booty off, man, and cut your lips off, man. Cut your hips off, man. You want to be like Becky so bad. Don't you know Becky want to be like you? Becky wish she had your curves. Becky wish she had your rhythm. Becky over there putting raisins in a potato salad like, I can't help it. I know it don't taste good, but I just can't help it. The raisins keep jumping into my potato salad. One thing they wish they just, it's like an involuntary muscle, man. They can throw grapes and raisins in the potato salad, man. Right. They don't want it like that. They want it how the so-called black, Latino, and Native American do it. We've been lied to by the white man, woman, and child. Do you agree? Huh? Is Jesus a white man? Do you know? Yeah, you know, don't you?
Sir,
you laughing?
Sir, they're so hard-headed. They're not gonna listen. They're not gonna listen to you guys. So what you guys should do is to walk towards your king coming very soon.
Hey man, the Most High God told us to do this. He said, "Go out here," and they ain't gonna listen. He said, "Go out." Give me that in Ezekiel. Ezekiel was at Ezekiel 2 or 3.
They ain't gonna listen?
He said, "Go out there, because this is a hard-headed, rebellious people, and they're not gonna listen." That's the Most High God. He said, "Go out and talk to your people," and they're not gonna listen. Because what he says prophecy is gonna happen, it's gonna happen anyway. But the whole earth is gonna hear this message. And we're still going to have all these people thrown into the lake of fire. But they're all going to hear this message, so they ain't got no excuse when they get thrown in that lake of fire. You know what I'm talking about? Do what you want to do.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 4.
So we know that everybody walking by, they don't want to hear this Bible. How many people don't walk by here today? They don't care when the Bible's coming out. You're the chosen people of God. You special. You special. You're the chosen people of God. Come hear this Bible. Crickets, crickets. Read on.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 4.
Bring it up.
And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel.
He said, go over to the house of Israel. Go grab them, right? Read on.
And speak with my words.
And speak with my words, right? You know the white man, woman, and child lied to us about the Bible? Do you know that? Are you aware of that? Huh? I mean, I know you're on your way to get some Grey Poupon, but can you hear this Bible for a second?
Unto them, for thou art not sent to a people.
You blacks, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you're the most special people on the planet. Huh? They lied to you and told you you weren't special. You the number ones. Read that again. I'm sorry, brother.
For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech.
Right? We're not sent to somebody who don't understand what we're saying.
And hard language.
It's not a hard language. What we're saying, they completely understand it. Read on.
But to the house of Israel, not too many people of a strange speech and of a hard language whose words thou canst not understand.
Right.
Surely have I sent thee to them, they have hearkened unto thee.
He said, man, if I had chosen another nation and you had to go to them, they would have listened. Read on.
But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee.
But the house of Israel will not hearken. Hearken means to listen. The house of Israel will not listen. Hey, brother, you know you're the chosen people of God? Did you know that? You know you're an Israelite? Can I prove it to you real quick? Can I show you how special you are? Huh? Can I tell you to get off pork? Can I? You see what's going on? Repeat that again.
But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee.
So when we come out here to read this Bible, we know ain't nobody gonna hearken. If somebody walks up and listens to the word, man, all praise to the Most High. 4 or 5 people, man, I feel like we just had a dub. You know when Michael Jordan, he hit that game winner with the flu, balling with the flu. I feel like that, man. We talked to 4 people today, man. I had that fist like, yes. That Kobe fist, yeah. We talked to 4 people today. You understand? Because say it again, the children of Israel will not what?
But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee.
The blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are hard-headed people. And they are the chosen people of God, but the Bible says you will not listen. When we're telling you the Bible belongs to you, you only want the Bible if it comes with a white boy. You want a white boy, you want it with a side of white boy. And then the Bible don't come with a side of white boy. Right. The Bible comes with a side of so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's how the Bible comes, man. And you are the special people. Super special. You. Yes, you.
Right.
You are a king.
Right.
Yes, you are a princess. Tú eres muy especial de Dios. Yes, you. Yes. Muy especial de Dios. It's verdad. You dig what I'm talking about? And that's the truth, right? Read on.
For they will not hearken unto me.
They will not listen.
For all the house of Israel are impudent and
Oh, we are
hard-headed.
impudent and hard-headed.
And hard-headed. Behold, I have made thy face strong against thy face.
And it said, make your face strong against their faces. So when they fight us back, I love chitlins. Sister just said, I love the Lord. She did kind of a Holy Ghost dance. And then she did a bigger one. She almost started doing the backspin and windmilling when we said chitlins. Right?
Word.
I'm dead serious, though. Are you right? She'll start trembling a little bit. Oh, no, them chitlins. She kind of started doing one of them numbers. Because we impudent, stiff-necked, hard-headed people. We love the ways of our oppressor, and we hate the ways of the Most High God. And that's a problem. Give me Ezekiel 33 and 17. Give me Ezekiel 33 and 17, man, because that's a real thing, man. And give me Ezekiel 20 and 47. Oh, you got something. Hold it. What you got?
I have to Ezekiel 30.
Okay, give me Bruce.
I just prayed in my lifetime, that's all. I don't want it to be next time.
Yeah, right. But you know what? You're going to see it, though. It's going to happen.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 2, verse 30.
Right.
For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
We are stiff-necked, hard-headed people, man. Read on.
But in the land of their captivity,
This same land where we captives and we were slaves and we was nothing and we treated with oppression. Read on.
they shall remember themselves.
They're going to remember themselves. And this message is going to get out too far where you can't deny it. All the other nations are happy with us being on the bottom and not knowing who we are, because they make all their money off of us, right? Let the truth be told. Let the truth be told. The most people buying them sunglasses right there is our people, ain't it? Yes, it is. It's Dominicanos, it's blacks and Latinos. Don't be lying here. We gonna die. Who we buying? That's our people, Puerto Ricans. You see that? That's our people, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. That's our people. Oh, you think it's mostly like your people? Where are you from? Where in West Africa? Senegal. Okay, what tribe? Huh? Fulan? Fulan. Oh, Fulan. Okay. He said, I'm your people. So let me tell you something. When we bring this out every week we bring this out, right? Do you think that we're talking crazy? Sometimes we sound crazy? The word of God sounds crazy though, don't it? Okay, well, let me say, just hear what he just said. Hear what he just said. Sometimes when we say, I can understand, it does sound a little off the wall. Okay, a little bit. Sometimes we talk good. Sometimes you like what's going down. Is it our words or is it the book? So the Bible, right? Well, almost in a way, because it doesn't go hand in the Quran missing some things. Not the same, no. Quran says you can eat shrimp. The Quran says you can eat anything in the water. Yes. Yes. You can't. You can't eat shrimp and crab. They're supposed to clean the water. Only fins and scales. And it says you can eat pork if you're in your last and you need it. I know. That's right. What does Allah mean? Ain't nothing wrong with alcohol. Is that a name or is that a title? It's not a name. It's not a name. It means power. It means power. Don't you know the Arabic language came from Hebrew? Huh? Hebrew, yes. Well, who was Ishmael a son of? Who was Ishmael a son of? Who was Ishmael in the Bible? That's where Arabs come from, right? Right? Who was his father? Abraham, right? You say Ibrahim, right? Was Ibrahim a Hebrew? What language did Ishmael speak? He spoke Hebrew. Arab language is the little brother to Hebrew. So when we say all praises, we say call halal. Halal. Call halal. That's all praises. You can say that it's a halal truck, right? You know where they learned that? They learned that from Abraham. They learned how to cut the food so the blood drains out properly. You know why? Because Ishmael came from Abraham. Give me Genesis 21 and 12. Read this.
This is the book of
But and I'll tell you something else. That's a damn lie. The Israelites are buying them sunglasses. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are buying them sunglasses. Ain't no Chinese people buying your sunglasses, man. Blacks, Latinos, the chosen people of God. We the ones, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Jamaicans, Haitians, we buying your sunglasses.
If I was in Times Square, the people from Times Square.
If you could make more in Times Square, you would be in Times Square.
I used to be in Times Square.
And why'd you come here?
Because of coronavirus, that's why I can't.
Oh, because that coronavirus got you shook, huh? Why are you supposed to be fearing nobody but Allah?
Who?
Why are you fearing the coronavirus?
Why?
Yes. Coronavirus ain't moved me nowhere. I'm still on my period from the corona. The coronavirus got you scared? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what Islam does to our people. Islam had this woman take a stool to this woman's head over a $2 hat last week. And you're supposed to be having Islam in love for your people, right? Almost took a stool to her head. You sat right there when that woman brought a chair, that same chair you sitting on. She picked it up and threatened to hit that woman in the head with it. Now, is that Islam that taught you that? Read this.
This is the book of Ezekiel 33:17.
Right.
Yet the children of thy people say, the way of the Lord is not equal.
He said, sometimes when we sing out this book sound crazy to him. You say the word of the Lord is not equal. But read this.
But as for them, their way is not equal.
Your way is not equal. Because you sold us some sunglasses. I could buy a pair of sunglasses every day for 6 months. And then one day I come and slide one in my pocket. And you go inside my head with a chair. And you'll go upside my head with a chair. You don't say, hey, man, he bought like 20 pairs. I'm going to let him have that one, man. They'll go upside your head with a chair over one of them $2 hats. We saw it 2 weeks ago. Talking about Islam. Went upside that sister, was about to go. This sister right there across the street, she came all the way across the street. She already dropped the hat and everything. I don't even know if she was going to steal it. She was holding it and looking at it. She might have been able to steal it. I don't know. But she dropped it, though. Then this girl come all the way from across the street, waving a chair to beat her in the head with a chair over a $2 hat. Oh, I for sure got it on camera. It's on YouTube right now. It's going viral. I'm just playing. It ain't going viral, but it's on YouTube. I'll tell you that right now. And you don't take nobody's head. You don't go to nobody's head with a chair over a $2 hat, right? And that's definitely not of the Most High God. You understand what I'm talking about? Right? Our people are struggling. Man, it was 8 degrees that day. So somebody want to steal a Scully? She is probably freezing. Hey, sister, you believe in God? I'm dead serious. Hello. Hola. Hola. Tú eres muy especial de Dios. ¿Tú sabes? ¿Tú sabes la Biblia?
So she just happened because I'm tired.
No, wait, okay, hold that thought, because I want to address that, because I actually like what he said, and he was being respectful, and he's saying his point, so I want to finish my point.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 21, verse 12.
Let's show him. Let me show him. This is where he had the dinner for Isaac, right? And the son of and the child grew, verse 8. This is the story of Abraham, Ishmael, and Isaac, right? Read on.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 21.
What's up, bro, man? You see your flag on that sign? You know what that means? That means you're the chosen people of God. That's right. What you see on this side, that's what they call us in the Bible. There's what they call us in the world. You hear me? What's your nationality? Dominicano? With Dominicano, right? All of you? So that means you come from the tribe of Simeon. We got to get them some flyers, and I know they passing by, and it's cold. You got the little ones. Tú eres muy especial de Dios. Y'all don't speak Spanish, huh? Huh? I'm trying. But y'all special. We familiar. You know that? I know. We are for the same people. You walked through, you know Moses through the Red Sea? Your ancestors from the tribe of Simeon walked with Moses through the Red Sea. The chosen people of God. The world is ending soon. The world ain't going on forever. Y'all got to come back to the Most High God. Right. We are his chosen people. The most beautiful people. One of the most beautiful women in the Bible was someone who you would call Dominican today. Right? And they said her beauty was so amazing that other nations wanted to kill us. Because the Dominican women were so beautiful. All praise to the Most High.
6 and 35?
No, that's Puerto Rico. But that's all right. That works for them too, Taínos. I knew they had to get out of here quick. Let's read this for the brother. Right? Start at verse 8. Let's hear about Abraham, Ishmael, and Isaac.
This is Genesis.
Because you don't get this information in the Quran. I read the Quran. I practiced Islam for 7 years. I read the Quran. You understand? Quran, do you know what Quran means? What does Quran mean? Man, go on. Don't have me go in this bag and get this Quran. Quran means to recite. It means recitation, recite. That's what Quran means. And it wasn't even your language because you ain't no Arab. Why you speaking Arabic? Because they conquered your people, didn't they? They conquered your people and gave you Arabic. You wasn't no Arab. This is Ishmael here. Read on.
This is book of Genesis, chapter 21, verse 8.
Bring it up.
And the child grew.
The child grew. The child Isaac grew, right? Isaac grew from a baby. Read on.
And was weaned.
And he was weaned. That means he got off the breast. He was actually eating real food, right? Read on.
And Abraham made a great feast the same day.
And Abraham made a great feast. See, you don't want to hear about this. I hope you're listening. You like Ibrahim. Don't you like Ibrahim? This is history of Ibrahim. You don't know. You should listen. Read on. Okay, so listen. This is a story about Ibrahim, right? Read on.
That Isaac was weaned. And Sarah saw the son, Hagar, the Egyptian, which she had born unto Abraham mocking.
Oh, so Ishmael was mocking Isaac at the dinner table. They made a feast to celebrate that Isaac, the baby, had got off of the breast and he was eating real food. And at this point, Ishmael's 15, 16, 17, right? Read on.
Wherefore,
as they saw him mocking him at the dinner table, laughing at his little brother. You 17 years old, you got like a little brother who's like 2 years old, and you mocking him, right? You jealous of him, right? Read on.
Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondwoman. And
right? And so Sarah told, that's right, we are the blood of Christ. That's our blood. That's right, brother. I like the way Ye said that. He said, the blood of Christ. That's right. Ye was right. Kyrie was right.
That's right.
That's right. He said, Sarah told Abraham, kick that woman out this house. 2 women in the house. Abraham had 2 wives. He had Hagar, the servant, and he had Sarah, his real wife. Had Ishmael from the servant woman. He had Isaac, that was the promised seed, because Sarah was older. He didn't believe she'd be able to have a kid. So he had a baby with his handmaid because Sarah told him. But now Sarah said, get that woman out the house. Her and her son, mocking my son. Right? This is the Bible. Read on.
Cast out this bondwoman.
He said, cast her out. Get her up out of this apartment.
And her son.
And her son with her. Don't let the dough hit you with a good Lord spit you.
For the son of his bondwoman shall not be the heir with my son.
He said, hey, her son ain't going to be equal with my son. My son's going to heir this thing. Her son ain't going to get none of this. Read on. Give me Galatians 4. Galatians 4 and 26.
Even with Isaac.
He said he won't be with Isaac. Read on.
And the thing was very grievous.
And Abraham was sad. Abraham was like, damn, I got to get rid of my son, Ishmael. He didn't want to do that. He was like, damn, that's cold. That's a cold situation, right? Read on.
And the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight.
It was grievous in his sight, man. He was kind of mulling that thing over, right?
Because of his son.
Because that's his son. Ishmael was Abraham's son. Ain't that right, brother? Ain't that right? Come on, man. I just called your brother. You don't want to talk to me.
And God said unto Abraham, let it not be grievous in thy sight.
Now God came to Abraham and said, Abraham, don't feel bad. Right? Read on.
Because of the lad.
Because of your son. We know you love your son. God said, don't be sad.
And because of thy bondwoman. In all that Sarah hath said unto thee, hearken unto her voice.
He said, your wife told you to kick that woman and her son out. God, the Most High God came to Abraham and said, kick her out and her son. Charleston White is kind of a buster sometimes, though, right? Read on. But sometimes he say something real, but then sometimes he a buster. That's why you got to come back to the Most High God, because our knowledge ain't to be trusted. Cursed be the man who listens to man. Read on.
For in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
Read that again.
For in Isaac shall that seed be called.
The chosen line is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, the chosen line is not Ishmael. Just because you come from Ishmael, you ain't the chosen one. Think about it. The two religions that are destroying our people the most come from the rejected sons. Isaac was chosen over Ishmael. Ishmael's where we get Islam. Jacob was chosen over Esau. Esau has given us Christianity because they were the rejected sons. Read this, the son of the promise. Is that started 23 or? Okay, yeah, 23. Galatians 4.
This is the book of Galatians.
And it's the truth. The blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we are the chosen people of God. We come from the bloodline. It's not because we earned it. It's a promise that he made to our forefathers. Give me that in Deuteronomy 7:7.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 23.
Bring it out.
But he who was of the bondwoman was born after the flesh.
That's after the flesh. Ishmael came from Hagar. He's of the flesh. He's a child of the flesh. He's not the child of God. All these blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we are the children of God. Read on.
But he of the free woman.
The free woman was Sarah, right? Sarah, read on.
Was by promise.
Was by promise. So you have one child of the flesh, and you have another child of the promise. We come from the child of the. What is the promise? Here, read this.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 7.
Bring it up.
The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor chose you.
The reason why, he said, I didn't choose you because of what you think. Read on.
Because ye were more in number.
He said, I didn't choose you because you were like the most people or because you had the biggest muscles. Right? Read on.
Than any people.
Uh-huh.
For ye were the fewest of all people.
We were actually the last nation on the planet. All the other nations were already here multiplying. Israel was the last nation. Israel and Esau, so-called black people and so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and so-called white people, we were the last two nations to come on this planet. Right? So we were the fewest. Right? Read on.
But because the Lord loved you.
Because he loved us. Why did he choose us?
And because he would keep the oath which he has sworn unto your fathers.
He promised our fathers. You ever have a homeboy, you got a lot of love for him, you tell him, I got you, man. I got you. He said, man, they sending me up. I'm going to do 30 years, man. Can you look after my son? And you say, I'm going to do that for you because I love you, brother. And you look out for him. But then his son grow up to be a little asshole. You still going to look out for him, ain't you? Because you promised his father. You understand what I'm saying? The Most High God promised our forefathers. So that's why I read earlier, all of us are going to be saved eventually, but we trying to escape this lake of fire. I ain't trying to get that. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So God promised our people, and he didn't promise Ishmael nothing. He said, I'll make him a great nation, and he blessed them. They rich of oil and slavery. They got a gang of money. Go to Dubai. They got a gang of money over there. They're doing good. But our people are doing bad because ours comes later, and it's greater later. What's up?
So I'm saying that, okay,